Hello there guys, this is Matthew the Dinosaur King here, and today I am going to be sharing my thoughts and opinions on the new 2019 Safari Limited figures. So first up, I will start with the ones that have already been revealed, so the first 6. So we'll start with the Carnotaurus. I quite like the coloration of the Carnotaurus. I mean, the red head I think looks really cool, and so do the stripes. But I know that it's not entirely accurate, considering it's quite beefy. When we know Carnotaurus was quite slim, was actually quite a fast animal. And I think the arms should be a little smaller, more compressed along the body. But that's the only issues there I can see. I might get it, I'm not sure. But, well, I prefer to see it in hand though, just to see, if there are still any more issues with it. Next up, we have the woolly rhinoceros. I think this looks like a really beautiful looking figure. Sadly, it's the only prehistoric mammal that Safari is doing for 2019, so that's a little sad. But as the only prehistoric mammal, it looks like they've put a lot of work and detail into it. Especially the fur detail and everything. It looks really nice. I can't wait to see this in hand and get it myself. I think it looks really fantastic. Next up, we have this gorgeous Sitapati. I think the colours look absolutely fantastic. The feathers look amazing. This is one of my favourite reveals or releases for 2019 Safari. I can't wait to get this in hand and see what it actually looks like. I just love the colours, the feathering. It looks absolutely beautiful. Next up is the Styracosaurus, and once again Safari have given us another ceratopsian. They always like to give us 1 or 2 each year. Looks like we're only getting 1 for this year, but I think Styracosaurus was a good choice for them, as the last one they did was back for the Carnegie collection, and I think the colours look really nice, especially along the frill and also along the hindquarters with those stripes. So yeah, I think that's a really good choice. I would have preferred like a Centrosaurus, but maybe 2020, so there's always hope for there. But yeah, looks really nice, and I can't wait to get this in hand. Next up, we have a new sauropod. This is the Camarasaurus. Now, Safari have done a Camarasaurus before for the Carnegie collection, so I think this is a great looking update. I love the charcoal black/blue coloration for the body with the red stripes and then the sort of light cream underbelly. I think the contrast works really well. It looks really accurate, up to date, and I think it will make a great replacement for the old Carnegie one. So great choice there, Safari. And also it's another creature from the Morrison formation, so that's always a bonus. And last of the first 6 reveals from Safari is this wonderful figure of Asuka. Now, out of all of the 10 figures that have been revealed from Safari, this is actually the only new species that they are doing for 2019. All others are either redos from the Carnegie collection or redos of the Safari Limited collection. So I think this is a really good choice. Asuka is a very unique creature, very crocodilian-like, from the late Triassic. So I think this is a really good choice, and I can't wait to get this in hand because the coloration looks absolutely gorgeous, beautiful looking pose, and it just looks so good. I can't wait to get this figure in hand. Now we are on to the last 4 that were revealed the other day. So first off, we're going to start off with my favourite of the reveals, this gorgeous looking Pteranodon. I mean, the crest and the beak look stunning, and the pycnofibers look expertly detailed, and the coloration, it looks like a bird, like a seafaring bird. It just looks so good. And also it's in a quadruple pose. I love pterosaurs that are in a quadruple pose, because if they're in a flying pose it can be quite hard to display them. So I think Safari made a good choice about making it on all 4s. Really great pose, colours, this looks like a fantastic figure. This might actually be my favourite of the 2019 reveals. So yeah, I am super excited to get this figure. And this is actually a male. The male Pteranodons had the larger head crests, So if Safari could do maybe a female one, maybe for next year, maybe in like a flying pose or in a quadruple pose, who knows? But yeah, this is a really, really fantastic figure. I cannot wait to get this. Next up, we have this really cool looking Allosaurus. Now, I personally wanted a new Allosaurus for a while from Safari, so I am really glad that they chose this animal to represent again. It looks much more accurate from their other Allosaurus, though I have heard some people complain that maybe it's a bit too beefy, especially around the middle. I mean, for me personally, I don't mind that. I mean, at least it shows that it's more like this animal's been well fed, you know, unlike a lot of the shrink wrapping that's been done. I like the red crests on the top. It does actually look like it has lips. If you look very carefully around the teeth, it looks like they have actually sculpted lips on there, which is in, which is with an understanding of recent findings. I think the colours are really, really outstanding. I mean, what is it with Safari and putting white on their figures and it looking spectacular? Because it really does, especially along the legs, the bit of the neck, and also the tail. I think it looks really, really good. Looks like a good forest hunter on the prowl out for a Stegosaurus or a Camarasaurus. So yeah, it looks really, really nice, and I hope to get this figure when it is released next year. Next up, we have this rather splendid looking Stegosaurus. Now, as I said with the Allosaurus, I've wanted a new Stegosaurus for a while now, to be more in line with recent findings and evidence, especially with the discovery of Sophie, which is now housed in the Natural History Museum in London. And they've really done their history, their work on this figure, because it looks really, really spectacular. The plates are beautifully detailed with this nice orange and black, some nice yellow or sandy brown along the figure as well. It has the longer neck. The plates are more in line with recent findings, and it just looks like an overall better looking Stegosaurus. I know that some people have complained that it does look a little weird from this picture here, but when you look at it from the front, this picture here, it looks much, much better. And also, from what you can see here, if you notice the front feet, you can see actually only 2 of the toes are hooved, which I personally did not know. So that's pretty amazing in my opinion. So yeah, this looks like a really, really fantastic looking figure. I can't wait to get it, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to seeing it in hand. And last but not least, we have a very controversial Spinosaurus at the moment. A lot of people are not happy with this figure, and I can understand why. Well, first of all, I'm going to get on with what I like about the figure. I think the coloration is actually quite nice. And also, I quite like how the head has been designed, and also the sail, as it is in the up-to-date reconstruction. However, I can agree with a few bad things about the figure. It does seem to be the now 2014 outdated depiction, because I think there has been a few more bits of evidence to suggest that the 4-legged pose was probably not the way it moved. And also, it's in a swimming pose. Now, Collector has released one in a swimming pose as well, but I think that felt more natural. This seems a bit awkward. I don't know, but I don't think it looks as bad as what people are making it out to be. I'd rather see it in hand before I make a final judgment, but I think it looks alright. It's not the one that I'm really anticipating. As I said, that's just my 2 cents about it. I mean, I know everyone else has got their own opinions, but as I said, these are just all of my personal opinions about the figures. I'm quite actually looking forward to the Safari 2019 range. I think a lot of them look really, really cool, really nice looking, updated, beautiful colours, poses, and I think they will look better in hand than what these promo pictures are letting on. So, I hope you like this little thoughts and opinions videos, guys. Please leave your comments in the description, in the comments below. I'd love to know your opinions, guys, on what you think. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!